Yeah, got that recording. Go get the record.
Yep. Got the microphone recording. Looking at myself in the camera to make sure, all that stuff is that stuff. And we're gonna get started here in a few seconds. Let me pull up my notes. Yeah, so here we go. Hey, entrepreneurs, welcome to the very first episode of the More Jeremy podcast. Started this podcast with hopes of sharing business tips, documenting my own entrepreneurial journey, and just overall helping you, the listener, elevate your entrepreneurial game. And to get right into things, today we're diving into a strategy that could potentially triple or double my monthly income for my mobile detailing business. It's pretty exciting stuff, and this lead gen tactic will help me build an army of sales reps and pretty much give me more pretty much giving me more business than I could handle. So let's get started. All right. So as we go ahead and get right into things, share just a little bit more about myself. My entrepreneurial journey began over a decade ago, back in 2013, when I decided to start personal training. I started my personal training business. I started, of course, working out of my own garage. I worked myself up to a have my own studio located in Richmond, Virginia. I did that for about 2 or 3 years, and that venture pretty much eventually just didn't work out. I tried to do too much too fast, and yeah, so ended up with there. So after that didn't work out, I launched a mobile detailing company. I ended up striking lead generation gold when I decided to partner with a local hairstylist who also was a former client of mine, and um, a former personal training client of mine to be exact. And with that partnership, he promoted my services, and we even set it up so clients could book a detail visit while they get their hair done. Get their little cut and color, get a full detail, get all that done in one stop, and they loved it. That relationship alone brought in a steady stream of leads, and I can say to this day about 90% of my clients come from this single source. Now, as I pivot my growth strategy from trying to build a traditional large detailing fleet, uh, I have switched that up, and now I'm going to build out a licensing program. And so, in with refocusing my energies on that, I realized that it's time to revisit that winning formula today, and share that with you. You may be thinking why hairstylists and barbers are a gold mine for lead generation, as when it comes to my particular service. You could apply it to yours, but it all depends on what you offer. But they're gold mine because if you think about it, let's just think about it for a second. These professionals have a consistent flow of clients who trust them. Think about your own barber or hairstylist. Like you trust them a lot because they are the reason help you present yourself to the world. They help you make you look good, help you make you feel good, and everything. So they're in a unique position to recommend your services to people who are already in a buying mindset for those types of things. And I can definitely say when I launched my detailing business and just talking with them and having it wasn't even anything formal. It was just he was just wanting to help, and that provided a consistently. I'm sorry, that was a consistent source of leads for me for quite a while. So much. It was so much of a. It was hold on. It was so much of a good lead source on days where that I didn't have any bookings or anything going on, or I might only had like in the morning a client. I'd go and set up at the salon. Uh, at this salon, there were about 8 to 10 stylists there every day, each of them seeing roughly 4 to 6 clients a day. And not to mention that these This salon was in a pretty busy shopping center that was anchored by a Trader Joe's. One of the top real estate agencies in the area was there. So, and multiple retail shops and things of that nature. So, as you can imagine, if I didn't, when I did that, if I didn't land a car to do that day, or if I didn't book someone for an appointment on another day because they just stepped out to get some groceries, they didn't expect to see someone out detailing cars is something they didn't have been looking for. Um, I collected a phone number and got their contact information to follow up with them, and if all that did, and on top of all that, I passed out probably 2 dozen or so business cards. So yeah, it was just a great place for me to be and set up. And the way that I did the in my business, I should mention that I do steam cleaning, so the visual of all the steam that always piqued people's interest. So that was a great lead source. So with that being said, you're probably wondering why did you ever stop doing that? And trust me, as I was putting together this episode and writing everything out, I kind of felt like an idiot for not continuing and just pretty much and just building on that relationship and what I had in that spot. But as a small business owner and with ADHD, I had, once I found something that worked and I saw that that idea worked, I made content with it and did a few different things. I moved on to the next thing instead of really mining that opportunity for everything that it's got. I was like, oh, ooh, something new, shiny. And I went ahead and it did that. So uh, that has been it's safe to say that's a fairly inefficient way to grow a business. But it did during all these from going to one thing and switching to a whole bunch of different things. It taught me, or rather I should say, I learned a lot of I found a lot of sources for to generate leads. I found out a lot of ways I can just increase my overall profits by doing that. So now that the way life has the way life has got everything set up for me, is time to go back to those basics and do uh what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, and do the things that origin that that I started with, the things that I did in the beginning. And you may be familiar with this too. There may have been something that you did. You may have been, just out and about because that hunger, that passion, that excitement when you first start something new, you're willing to do more things. And then as you get settled into your ways and you think you're too good, in my own case, you not necessarily thinking I was too good to continue doing that. It's just that I felt like I could be doing other things, uh, and that's just the way that it worked out. Uh, and with all that being said, and with me having the recent life event of having to move back back to my hometown, and now I have to take care of my grandparents. I'm not in the position to be out and about and with the business, but I still want to grow it. So that's why I've decided to change gears, switch my focus up, and pretty much focus on licensing out my processes. Between the steam cleaning, how we generate leads, and what uh, and everything that you can do with this type of setup that I have. I never really have a problem finding work. My The issue that I run into is that I have a problem finding help, or keeping help as it's needed. So, and also given the low barrier of entry that it takes in detailing, it doesn't take much to start a detailing business. I realized that I could have a more significant impact by licensing my processes to other mobile detailers. So, for example, if I went ahead and did this the traditional way, and with, of course, doing this myself, I'd have to be responsible for a lot of people, a lot of vehicles, a lot of equipment. Uh, that's a lot of insurance, just in case you didn't know. And even with all that, my reach would still be relatively small. I still be contained to probably this state or this state and my neighboring states, maybe. Uh, but on the other hand, if I put everything that I've learned into systems that others can personalize and use, things from cold outreach campaigns to automated onboarding for corporate fleet accounts, detailers can continue to manage their own brand. They can call it what they want. I didn't want to take the franchise route because that would be a lot more things that I have to monitor and keep up with. So I wanted to have it so they can manage their own brand. They can multiply their profits, and they still can run their business as they see fit. But I just give them the tools and the resources to help them grow it at will, and they can just focus on, like I said, and just delivering that great that great service. Because as you grow the business and you have to focus more on like customer service, it's just more on business things sometimes. And like I said, once again, I can admit for myself, the actual service itself suffers. Now, with all that being said, um, of course, like I said, having putting together this program that, of course, detailers can use they can use it to scale up their brands, but most important, multiply profits and everything. But overall, the most important reason I want to do this is because I want to help those other detailers create an asset that can be sold or passed down. Because oftentimes, uh, you'll see not just detailing business, but a lot of small businesses like this that when the owner, they may get tired of the business or grow out of it or just don't want to do it anymore. They often have to part the business out and don't get the full, the what's the word? Yeah, the full value of what they built with all those customer relationships and those and everything like that. So with this, not just only a lead generation system, but even back end systems to help them manage those relationships. So if the day comes where you need, maybe you want to change locations or you want to do something else, you can exit the business. You can exit the business for 1.5 up to 3 times of the yearly income. So that's just another goal or something else that I want to help the people that I partner with achieve. And my goal for this ultimately is to have 100 licensees by the end of 2025, which I know is a big goal, but I think if I put together, I believe it's very achievable because I look at it like this: I only need to get I only need one detailer in every major city in America, and that's well over 100. So, or kind of put it in more simple terms of how more digestible terms. I only need 2 to 3 people, 2 to 3 detailers from every state to join the program. So, yeah, so that's that. So, let's get into the plan. How am I going to do all this? Let's talk about it. All right. So here's the plan. Before signing my first licensee, I have to get tangible data on the effectiveness. Oh, excuse me, on the effectiveness of my lead gen strategies. I need to use smaller words. So first, I'm launching an affiliate program specifically targeting hairstylists and barbers. But what exactly? Before I get into all that, I need to define what exactly an affiliate program or affiliate marketing is. And more importantly, how does it work for small businesses like ours? Well, affiliate marketing is essentially a hybrid between having a dedicated salesperson and a good customer referral. In traditional sales, you might hire a salesperson to bring in new business. They exclusively work for you and earn a commission based on those sales. On the other hand, customer referrals usually come from satisfied clients who recommend your services to friends and family. Affiliate marketing for us pretty much combines the best of both worlds. Uh, they actively promote your business like a salesperson, but you don't have to, without the overhead and having to have an employee and all that extra stuff that you have to do to get in your way. Well, I'll say for me that it gets in my way. Uh, they operate on commission basis, similar to a salesperson. So you can see how you get the best of those both worlds. And depending on how you set your program up and the commission rates, there are some companies who just have affiliate do all their marketing through their affiliates, and that's where you get into. You've probably seen things like this with influencers, but the way that I'm going to set it up is maybe I might not get the reach as far as like the numbers, but I'll get this will help me put me more direct in contact with highly qualified prospects. And if there are affiliates who, maybe they don't even want the money. For example, we can it could just be done in a way so we'll just essentially just trade for them to have their monthly detailing, so they get their cars detailed every month or anything like that. So, but overall, each affiliate will get a custom landing page and a unique code to share with their clients. We'll also provide other marketing materials such as brochures, flyers, email campaigns, text, other digital assets, and everything from like sales scripts to kind of writing out different ways to how the conversation can get brought up, helping the clients overcome objections, um, and all those things like that. So, all in all, whenever a client books a detailing service through their link or they use their code or however that, as long as we know that they were sent by them, the affiliate earns a commission. To manage all of this seamlessly, I am leveraging an all-in-one marketing platform called Go High Level. I've partnered with them, and this will help me streamline and automate most of the process with everything from creating the custom landing pages to tracking referrals and even paying out the commissions. This way, me and my affiliates, we can both focus on what we do best, and that is growing our businesses and serving our clients. But it does not stop there. One of the most exciting, yeah, it's really it. But one of the most exciting parts about this strategy is the scalability. This affiliate program isn't just about hairstylists and barbers. It's just where I'm starting. Um, like I said, this is something that I started with. I'm pretty familiar with it already. But there's another, like I said, I learned a lot of different ways to kind of partner and get leads. There are other many professionals who can benefit from this partnership. Think car salespeople, other home service providers like landscapers, HVAC companies, and even real estate agents. Another good source of, that's because that's another person or professional who is oftentimes approached for recommendations for those types of things. Um, but even beyond that, and depending on who you, what your business is, and with the service that you provide, and what your clients are doing before, during, and after they use your service, the possibilities are pretty much endless when it comes to finding good affiliates, uh, good affiliates for your program. So, and with all that, finding the as you can see, with the possibilities of what you can do with a affiliate company. Let me just give you an example for my case, for the mobile detailing case. Could you imagine how many leads that I'll, that I plan on getting once I have, 10 to 15 different companies that's between dealerships, home service providers, and real estate agencies. Uh, Imagine the leads that I get with their entire sales and service staff actively promoting my detailing services to not just to new customers. Like, for example, car salespeople, of course, they can, sell it, promote it to new customers when they first buy their cars, getting a car detailing membership that will help them maintain the newness of their cars. They could send them to clients who maybe they haven't spoken to in a few years. They bought a car a couple years ago and want to reach back out and check in and see what they, may be in the market for, or if they're in something down the line, they can offer, instead of just saying, hey, just checking in. You as a salesperson, you can offer that immediate value, but like, hey, just checking in, and I wanted to share that I partner with this detailing company, and I've negotiated a amazing deal on your behalf, just for you being my valued client. Um, and like I said, that's just an example. And as I launch this program and I onboard more affiliates, I'll document their entire process as far as how that I do it. So to make it easier to replicate and expand into those other industries and actually take advantage of those endless possibilities. And also, this documentation it'll be crucial for preparing the business for the potential licensing opportunities down the road. And but another thing is, but here's the best part. This is really what I feel like is the best part. I'm going to share exactly how I'm going to do all of this in a free training course called The Unlimited Sales Force: How Affiliate Marketing Can Create an Avalanche of Leads in Your Business. That title might not be the same title whenever you download it, but that's what it's that's the working title as of now. But in this course, I'll share my step by step process of how I'm going to build out this entire affiliate program from identifying. I'll help you identify potential affiliates to creating the irresistible offers that you need to help you double or triple your monthly business income. Uh, and this will be one of the many resources I have available for members of my coaching group. Did I? Yes. So this course is going to be a part of my coaching group, but of course you can get free access to this course and a trial to the forever free access to this course and a trial to the group where I'll share. Uh, of course, I'll go into with this course, and I'll also have, like, maybe if this is something that you don't feel like you, if this is something that you don't want to do alone, you can sign up for a workshop, a 1 day workshop, and where we'll go through this and we'll sit down one on one, and I'll help you build out your own affiliate program. Uh, with that, so if you're serious about growing your business, you don't want to miss this opportunity. So with that being said, if you're ready to take your business to the next level, please once again sign up for the free training. I'll leave the link below. Uh, and I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. So let's reignite that passion that we have for our businesses. I had that written down. I don't. I'm not gonna read it anymore. But anyways, let me go ahead and end this. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of the More Jeremy podcast. If you found this episode helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep being great. Peace. Hold on. I think I did it wrong. Yeah, I'm out.